Hey guys, I'm Francisco, and this is my YouTube channel, Before I Forget. And today, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about this topic that sort of just came to my head the other day. It's called the multi-shades of way. What is it? How did I come up with it? What inspired it, whatnot? We're going to get to that soon enough. But first things first, it is that time of day, y'all. It's time for the strain of the day. What's in your bowl? All right. I want to share with you what's in mine. And the third one, at least, it's GMO cookies. GMO cookies it stands, actually, GMO itself stands for garlic, mushrooms, and onions. It sort of tells you a little bit more about it before I even get into the finer details. It's also known as garlic cookies. Another little reveal there. All the information I'm getting from this info about all this comes from leafly.com, but there's also another funny and realistic review of the strain on wayofleaf.com. I suggest you guys read that one if you guys want to get a good chuckle. Anywho, onward. So, GMO cookies. GMO cookies is an indica dominant strain. Is a cross of Girl Scout cookies and Chemdog. The high is going to be more on the relaxed, euphoric, happy, and uplifting side, and when smoked in heavy amounts, more on the sleepy side. So if you can't tell from my face, I can still see. I can still see, but yeah. So if you can't tell from my face, it doesn't tell me round 3 on the sleepy side of it. So it's starting to kick in a little bit. Anywho, onward to the taste. It's gonna be more the garlic. So just hence the name, right? The aroma, diesel, gassy, and sometimes compared to with like rotten eggs. There are folks who love the smell of this strain. I'm not one of them. I like the way it makes me feel though. Just not a huge fan of the smell. It helps with on the medicinal aspect of it all with like anxiety, stress, pain, depression, and PTSD. The negatives, because alas there are some, it's going to be more the dry mouth, dry eyes, dizziness, anxiety, and paranoia. But now let's talk about the 2 strains that made this one. I'm going to be a little brief with these because I've spoken about these particular strains in the past before. So I'm just going to be like, so. Girl Scout cookies, y'all. Girl Scout cookies is going to be more of an indica dominant hybrid. It's a cross of OG Kush and Durban Poison. The experience of it is going to be more on the happy, relaxing, euphoric, uplifting, and creative side of life. The taste has been summed up into be like more like mint, sweet cherry, and lemon. The aroma is supposed to smell like desserts, right? So here's a mission for you guys. So that leaves the arena pretty broad on what it could smell like. If you guys want to accept this mission, get yourself some Girl Scout cookies, take a big old whiff of it, and then let me know what kind of dessert it smells like to you guys, and I'll do the same. If you guys want to participate in that, let me know. Hit me up in the comments section on Facebook, on Instagram, Shaggy Adventure. Let's partake in this conversation, y'all, and don't forget to subscribe too. Anywho, so yeah, so Girl Scout cookies, right? After with the aroma and the taste and all that jazz, what does it actually help with? It's going to be more used for depression, stress, pain, anxiety, and insomnia. Some of its own setbacks would be the dry mouth, dry eyes, dizziness, anxiety, and paranoia. Chemdog now is going to be a little bit more on the sativa dominant side. Its origins are unknown, and the high itself is more considered to be happy, euphoric, relaxing, uplifting, and creative. The aroma has a very strong and pungent smell of diesel. So again, if you guys like diesel strains, this will be another good one for you to try. It helps you out with stress, anxiety, pain, depression, and insomnia. Its own little negatives here are going to be dry mouth, dry eyes, dizziness, paranoia, and possible headaches. So there you have it, you guys. Girl Scout cookies and Chemdog create this interesting strain that you are seeing in the making. Hit me like a load of bricks called GMO cookies. So, all right, guys, spark up that joint, prep that bowl, and get that dab going, and let's hit one up, y'all. Yeah, for me, it's funny because it's got a smooth taste, interesting enough to me, but it tastes almost like burnt garlic, so it's not really bad. I actually like the way it tastes compared to the way it smells. Anywho, all right, guys, so let's talk about what I brought up at the beginning, the multi-shades of whey. Like, what is that? So to give you a little bit of context, I'll just like rewind for the last couple, we'll rewind a few weeks back, right? I've just been basically recalibrating a lot of my life, and just making a couple little adjustments. But in the meantime, I've been having a lot of like existential conversation with customers at work. Mostly like, how do we view life, especially with after and during, before the pandemic and stuff? Like, how do we sort of view life and our own little growth in it all, right? And so it just got me thinking. Both these events happening at the same time, just got me thinking. And I was like, okay, yeah, right now, how do I view life? And in my current evolution into where I am at this point in time, um, I I want to share with you guys that. But let me, before, to make it all make a little bit of sense, we have like our three little categories, right? The general categories, optimist, pessimist, and realist. Um, where do you believe you fall? How do you look at that scale? Like, I don't necessarily view it as those three categories. I believe this is one of those topics that's like so complex, like many others, that you can't categorize yourself all the time in one just broad category. I'd like to believe that we are more of a continuum, a little mix of everything, all in one, and just in different degrees and variations, all throughout our lives, right? And so for me, um, I call myself a silver liner. Like, what is that? I'm a believer in the fact that I acknowledge that life has its difficulties, life has its darkness. Um, but at the same time, I also hang on to hope that things will be okay. Like I said in the beginning of my video, I said, whenever I've been through dark times, if I can smile for even a moment, I know that everything's going to be okay. It might not be okay that next day, that next week or month, you know what I mean? But down the line, it will be okay. And that's sort of the kind of hope I cling on to. And that's sort of where I go to in just like stressful times. And so, yeah, guys, I'm a silver liner. You could call me an optimist. I like to say I'm a blend between an optimist and realist. But like, where do you fall on that? Do you believe in a continuum? Or are you just more of a believer in categories? There's not a right or wrong answer in any of this. This is just like one of those conversations, just like I had with customers, and I was like, I want to share with you guys. Like, where do you fall? Where do you see yourself in like the multi shades of way of life? So yeah, guys, I leave you with that question. As I sort of hit my microphone, I leave you with that question. Where do you sort of find yourself in the multi shades of way of life? And yeah, guys, let's hit one more bowl. All right, let's hit one more bowl because let's hit one more bowl before we end this off. All right. So yeah, guys. So this is one silver liner saying to all you adventures in life, in our all of us, growing and evolving through this craziness that we call life. This is one silver liner saying unto all of you, my fellow brethren of humanity. I hope this finds you happy. I hope this finds you well. And most importantly, I hope this finds you blessed. Till next time.